Hi everyone, Spider-Man 1991 here to do my reviews for the week. Alright, first up, Invincible, number 74. Alright, so far the Invincible series has been nothing but action, and really not much story in my opinion, because, well, it's a war going on, and I understand that, so it's mostly action, and not really a lot of plot development here. Well, first of all, the Viltrumites make it to Teleskia, at least I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Telescria, sorry. And Mark recovers, and even though he still decides that he didn't want to kill anymore, Nolan reminds him that it's war. And while the Viltrumites are invading Telescria, Alan the Alien and Tech Jacket show up, soon to be joined by Invincible, Omni-Man, and Young Omni-Man. And Invincible and Oliver are able to destroy one of the ships, then get the Viltrumites off the planet. But unfortunately, they learn that the Viltrumites are planning a counterattack, and, well, they're pretty much screwed. So yeah, Invincible, not really much, but still a lot of action. Good art by Ryan Ottley. So yeah, that was all good. And now, Avengers, number 4. This barely had any development at all. It was just pretty much in the present day, everything's just effed up. Like, it's all... I don't know if you've watched Doctor Who, but the Doctor has the theory that time is a big bowl of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. And, well, I think what's going on in Avengers right now in present-day New York is a perfect example of that. There's a bunch of realities coming together, and it's really just messed up. And Killraven appears, and then all of a sudden this happens. But in the future, though, the remaining Avengers in the future get attacked by the next Avengers, which I'm calling them that because that was the name of the movie the characters were from. And anyways, they get taken to Maestro Hulk, and it's apparently revealed that Tony Stark is alive in the future, and he has Hulk hold down young Tony, while old Tony gets ready to cut something off of him. Okay? Avengers number 4, still not a lot going on here. It's getting a little dull, if you will. I mean, I'm just not really getting the whole team thing. I mean, maybe things will pick up, maybe not, but I have really, really small hope for this title. I don't know why I get it anymore. Right? Fantastic Four, number 582. Alright, it picks up where it last left off, with Young Doom, Young Reed, and Young Ben helping Nathaniel fight the last remaining alternate version of himself. So after they defeat that Nathaniel, and Reed's Nathaniel wins the Great Hunt, future Valerie goes to speak to Sue about what she and Franklin are up to, and once Nathaniel returns, Franklin throws him off out of time and space, or kills him. Exactly. I can't exactly describe it. You have to really read the book read this in order to actually fully understand what's going on, because it's very difficult for me to put in a short little review. But apparently Val and Franklin are trying to save the future by creating a through pocket universes, but things aren't going so well. They kill Nathaniel because Franklin realized that the last hunt apparently led to almost every Reed Richards of reality becoming an orphan, which is just wrong. So he threw Nathaniel out of time, and I wouldn't say threw him out of time, let's say he killed him, alright? And then when Valerie returns, she finds out that the pocket is collapsing, and that they need to get out of there to figure out a way to fix the future and everything. So there we go. Fantastic Four was pretty good. I did like it a lot. I liked it. It's not my book of the week, but it was still pretty good. Alright, now for some DC stuff. Action Comics 892. Alright, Lex Luthor. Lex has hired Deathstroke the Terminator, where apparently they find a big black ball in the North Pole. I'm sorry, the Arctic, that is apparently residue from the Black Rings. So So, and apparently it makes everyone give into their strongest emotion, and it makes Deathstroke go crazy and attack everyone. Eventually, everyone just starts attacking each other, and then, but then finally, after the ball is analyzed, it disappears or gets destroyed, and Lex apparently believes that after their little adventure, the energy is going to start to mutate into something else. And apparently now Gorilla Grodd has found it. Or another one. But the main thing that happens in this issue, the main good thing in this issue of action is that we get a co-feature, which is a sneak preview to Jeff Lemire's Superboy series coming out in November, which I'm very excited for. And I gotta say, this is a good preview. It's Superboy and some of the Teen Titans fighting a monster in the middle of Smallville, with that kid, boy genius Simon, trying to save the day too, which doesn't work out for him. And after Superboy manages to break up the monster for a few minutes, they discover a whole tunnel filled with mutated pigs and Lori Luthor held hostage. And the Phantom Stranger warns them that if Superboy goes in there, Smallville will die. And we don't know exactly how that begins. It's just really more of a sneak preview. But I got to think, I'm kind of interested to see what goes on there. And as Superboy tries to figure out what the mysteries of Smallville is, because that's Lemire's kind of premise on the Superboy story. Anyways, the Lex Luthor story is not something I would buy this book for. Buy it for the Superboy co-feature, which is just... Superboy is not going to be a continuing co-feature in action, unfortunately. He's instead going to have his own series, and the co-feature in this will be given to Jimmy Olsen, which will introduce Chloe Sullivan into the main DC universe, but I'm still not interested in that. Not to get excited. Superman Secret Origin number 6. Once again, DC releases a 6-issue miniseries that takes almost a year to tell. Really, I think this started, let me think here, when was it? I think maybe in November. I think maybe it started last November or something. It takes them almost a year to tell a 6-issue miniseries. Really, they can't just release it month to month to month. I mean, this is the same problem they had with Flash Rebirth. It came out like almost a year. I think it even landed. I think the final issue of Flash Rebirth came out the same month. The first one, a year later, the first one was released. Just, wow. Okay. All we get here is General Lane closing down the planet and revealing to everyone that Superman is an alien, that he didn't tell them. And after Superman gets out, he tries to hold off the army. And then Metallo comes back, fully repaired and stuff. And, of course, Metallo's going insane. He's attacking soldiers as well as Superman and anyone else who gets in his way. And Superman takes him up into the atmosphere and does the whole stop him so he can't breathe, drops him off, and then the people in Metropolis are getting ready to attack the military in defense of Superman, but Superman just tells them to back off and to stop looking at him or Lex Luthor as a savior, and that everyone has the gifts to change everything and stuff. And it doesn't make him better, it just says that he has different gifts and stuff. And so Superman flies off and goes to see Lex Luthor. And warns him that he's here and tells Luthor pretty much, I'm here to stay, get used to it. And the next day, the Daily Plan is reopening with a best-selling issue that features a story by Clark Kent where he goes to talk to the people of Metropolis. And after Superman meets with Lois, Jimmy interrupts they almost kiss, but Jimmy Olsen interrupts. And I have to stop now because I'm running out of time, so check out part 2.